to join?
Oh, sorry.
All right, I'll mute myself. It's all right. It's Jaws that I got talking. I'll go and find my mute button.
By continue leave meeting. By continue leave meeting. By continuing the meeting escape.
Well, John.
I've got stroppy technical stuff going on.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
All right. Can I carry on?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So my name's Helena, and I work for.
This meeting is being recorded. Yeah. I'm continuing to be in this.
I'm the ICT library ICT learning.
You don't want to leave the meeting, do you?
No.
Well, okay.
Well, I'm getting a lot of.
It's all right. I think it's okay. Fire away, Helena. Sorry about that.
So, I mean, I'm involved in lots of different projects. The main one over lockdown is we've been supporting customers over the phone and using Teams to use some of our e-services. The main ones that I'm going to talk to you about today are 3 services. We've got BorrowBox, which is for borrowing ebooks and e-audiobooks. Libby, which is quite new to us, that is for magazines, and then Press Reader, which is for newspapers. Oh, somebody's got BorrowBox. And yeah, Press Reader, which is for newspapers and magazines as well. For all of these services, you do need to be a member of the library. If you're not a member, you can join online and they'll post your library card out to you, so you don't even have to go into a library to use the services. All of the services can be accessed either on a PC or on an app on a device like an iPad or a phone or a Kindle Fire. The only thing that you can't use our ebooks on a Kindle e-reader. So that's the one without the shiny screen. You can use it on a Kobo. You can transfer the books over for Kobos. Sorry, I made a few notes just to prompt me through. I'll start off with BorrowBox. So that can be accessed on a PC or other device. You can borrow ebooks and e-audiobooks on there. Then for each of those, you can borrow them for 3 weeks. You can renew them or you can return them early if you finish them early or don't like them. With the audiobooks, if you can't manage to use the app, what you can do is if you've got somebody who could download the book to your computer, you can transfer it onto a memory stick and then put it into, I believe they're called boom boxes to listen to. But we do ask you that you wipe the memory stick afterwards. Right, and on the library website, there's 2 videos to help you get going with BorrowBox, but there's also an email address that you can get in touch with if you need some help downloading it, setting up. I mean, obviously depends on sort of what people's technical skills are like, but we can talk you through doing it over the phone. There's a team of us, there's 5 of us, and we support the public over the phone. And we've done everything from sort of starting somebody from actually going to the App Store, downloading it, signing into it, joining online, you know, any problems that you have to do with BorrowBox or the library service, and we'll do our best to help you. Or if some of you, you know, with a visual impairment, if you can't see to do that, if you do have some support, we can talk your helpers through doing it for you. As I say, you can have ebooks or audiobooks. On the apps, if you've got an ebook, you can enlarge the font, you can change the background color, so you can have black on white or white on black, or you can have it sepia. You can change the size of the font. You can change the type of font, because some fonts are a little bit easier to read than others. And something that I didn't know is there's what they call a dyslexic friendly font, which I didn't know, but it seems that for whatever reason, it's easier for people with dyslexia to use this font. And I have actually had a mum in the library who's sort of saying that her son is dyslexic, and his readings come on in leaps and bounds using that font on the app. So so it must work. We don't know how, but it's probably magic. Okay, so that's is BorrowBox. Is there anything anybody wants to ask me about BorrowBox, or should we do the questions at the end? Would that be better?
Yeah, we'll do questions at the end, I think. Yeah.
Questions at the end. Okay. So the next app that we've got now is Libby. This is quite new to us. We used to have Libby because it belongs to Overdrive, and we used to have ebooks from Overdrive, but now we only have our ebooks from BorrowBox. But Libby now do magazines. Now there's a choice of over 3,000 magazines on that app. From a lot of them are from other countries. So, you know, you do have to sort of like be careful in which one you're downloading, because some of them obviously aren't relevant to Britain, but all very interesting to read. And there's always new ones popping up. I mean, I had a look today, and there's a new one for mountain biking. They do a brilliant range. If I could just get back to it now, find it. Yeah, there's they do art and architecture, business and finance, cars, celebrity ones. So we've even got things like Hello Magazine, lots of crafts, TV magazines, fashion, home and garden and cookery, you know, lots and lots of different ones. And again, if you're using them on either the iPad or the computer, you can use the accessible options to enlarge the print. And again, you need to be a library member. And you need to, when you log on to any of these, you need to use your library card number and your PIN number. Everybody has a PIN number when they're given a library card, and it defaults to their date of birth as 8 digits. So there are no spaces or anything. And then we do suggest that people change that PIN number. The next app that we use is Pressreader. Again, it's an app, or you can use it on your computer. This is newspapers, and also has a good amount of magazines in there as well. I believe that the only newspapers that we don't have on here, UK ones, are the Times and the Sun, which to me, neither of those are a great loss, but you know, it's personal choice. But there's loads of other ones there. You know, we've got the Express, the Telegraph, the Mail, the Guardian. There is lots of magazines as well. Now, nice thing about this is when you're logged into it and you've chosen your newspaper, you can actually get it to read it to you. So that's, you know, that's great. If you can't quite see the print, again, you can enlarge the print. You can print stuff off. I mean, I've had people say, oh, well, I'll buy the paper because I like the crosswords. But with this, you can print the crosswords off, or the Sudoku or whatever. And of course, you can also make them fit the page. So it means that you can actually have them a lot bigger than they are in the newspaper as well. They're newspapers from all over the world. And you know, because obviously we find, I'm based in Rugby Library, and we have loads of people from Eastern Europe living in Rugby, and they really love it because they can come in and they can get the newspapers from home to see what's going on, and you know, so it sort of keeps people in touch with home. That's sort of like the main 3 apps that sort of like I wanted to tell you about today. But I mean, there's also other services that we do. We run the home library service, and these the Home Library Service will deliver books to the door. They deliver books and CDs. I can give you a contact number for that. So for anybody who goes out to the local library, somebody will give you a ring, have a chat with you about what sort of books you want, and then every 4 weeks, nice jolly driver arrives with your selection of books or your selection of CDs, and of course that's all free with your library card. And also there will be an email address for support if you need any help with any of the apps I've told you about this afternoon, or if you're using it on the website. So is there anything else that I can help with? Any questions?
Yeah. Sorry. Go on. Yeah. Who's that? Christine?
Jane.
Oh, Jane. Go on, Jane.
I would love, I found that very interesting, particularly about the press, because I can't read anything and I use audio all the time. I would love to be able to download a Daily Telegraph. So would that be possible on my iPad to have the Telegraph to read out to me each day?
Yes, yes. I mean, it depends on what your skills are like on your iPad, obviously. Because you need to be able to download the app.
Yes.
You need to then, within the app, download the newspaper.
Well, if I live in sheltered accommodation, would I be able to get somebody from our management team to do it for me?
Oh, sure. Yes. Yeah.
So if I go down to the office with my library card, which I've always had a library card for Stratford, I'm in Stratford, Stratford library card. So what is the app called?
Okay, the app is called Press Reader.
Press Reader.
Press Reader.
Right. Thank you. And
would you like me to show? Would you like me? Now, I've not done this. So I can try sharing my screen with you so that you can actually have a look at it, if that would help anybody.
Yeah, that would be useful. Yeah.
Would that be useful?
I find it.
Is there a charge for papers and magazines?
We don't use, because we use Teams in the library. So, but we'll have a go at this. We'll see what happens. Oh, host as disabled participant screen sharing.
I'm not quite sure how I open that up to do you know, Andrew, how I open that up to let Helena share it?
Helena, a co-host.
Unless you can give control to Helena, or if Helena was going to go to a website, you could open up the website and then give Helena control of your shared screen.
Right.
Helena, are you going to a website?
Yes, I am. Yep.
Can you send that website link to Kate?
Yep. What shall I email that to?
Yeah, if you email the link to Kate, I'll try and talk Kate through it.
Thank you.
We'll keep our fingers. And when it comes through, Kate, if assuming it opens up okay, if you share the screen, share, and also make sure we've got
there we are. I've sent that link to Kate.
Okay, if you open that up, Kate.
Yeah.
And then share the screen. Just that screen that's opened up, just the window with Helena's link in.
Right, bear with me.
Yeah, it's okay. It takes a few minutes. The internet's not quite instant.
Right, share screen.
And we should all see the screen eventually.
Is that it?
Yes.
It's coming through.
Yeah.
Right, now you need you need to share, make sure that all the sound is available to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And then give remote control to Helena, then she will control what we're looking at.
Okay. So I'm just doing control now to you, Helena.
Okay.
Once you've got control, Helena, it'll be like working on your own
right,
system.
You've got control now, Helena.
Okay. Right, so I've got it now, yes?
You have, yes.
Right, okay.
Have you shared the sound, Kate?
I have, yes.
Good, lovely. Okay.
Can everybody see the screen and see
Yes,
You hear me?
yes.
Right, okay, so I'll just accept those cookies. Right, it's all right. I've got, let's try moving the people out of the way.
I've got a picture of the Wall Street Journal in the middle of my screen.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, that's what I've got. Yeah.
Right. Okay. It's all right. I've tried to move everybody around. So when you first open it up, you'll see that you can choose UK. So if you just click onto the UK, then you'll just get UK publications. It tells you at the top here. So if we decided that we wanted to, say, look at the Telegraph, so you click onto the paper that you choose. So we click onto the Telegraph.
I can't really follow you on all this.
I can. I'm following.
Yeah. So if okay, so if we click on read now, it'll open it per page. Oh, it's actually asking to subscribe. Okay, hang on, I'll sign in. That's what you have to do there. So this is probably a good thing. Did everybody see that? Sorry, I was probably a bit quick and didn't explain it. Let me start again here. Just get rid of that.
You have to sign in. Yeah.
You have to sign in because at the moment you can see it's asking here for you to subscribe and to pay. Okay, so
and if you're a member of the library, you don't have to pay. Is that right?
You're a member of the library. You click on to sign in, top right hand side.
Yeah.
And then it'll give you the option to sign in for a library or group. So if you click onto that, then you have
library or
library, which so you're going to be looking for Warwickshire libraries. There we go. So Warwickshire libraries, and then you need to put your library card number in. Right, hang on. Let's. Oops, wrong one. Click on sign in. And then it says here, select your publications. It says that it gives you access for 30 days. And after the 30 days, it will sign you out and you have to sign in again. But that's always a little bit, sometimes it gives it you for 30 days, sometimes it's more. Or sometimes it might ask you, if you clear your cookies out, it might ask you to do it more often. So now you can see I'm signed in because on the top left-hand side of the screen, there's a green coffee cup. And that means that you're signed in and you're getting free access.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so now, here we go. Right, it's all right. With the things across the bottom of the screen, it's really disconcerting. Right, okay, so now I'm going to click onto the UK again. And who wants to choose the paper? What do we want to
Well, Jane wanted the Telegraph, so if you go on the Telegraph.
Okay, let's go to the Telegraph.
The South Wales Echo.
Okay, so now you can see it's got all the supplements and it's got back issues and everything. And I think you can get back for, I think it's a month. It might be more than that. But if you click on read now, and this is where you can listen. This is one way of listening to it. There's like a speaker. Can you see the speaker there? Yeah. You can go just to text view or you can print.
Can we try the listen for a second?
Yeah, we can. Okay, everybody ready? So if we just go listen.
FARS's plan for new lockdowns unravels. Ministers forced into retreat after local authorities threaten to defy guidelines.
By Lucy Fisher, Deputy Political Editor.
Ministers were forced into retreat last night over local lockdowns after councils threatened to define new rules. The government changed its advice to tackle outbreaks of the Indian variant of COVID within 24 hours of a row erupting over the policy, which critics said had descended into farce. The original guidance urged 1.7.
Right, I'm going to stop that now, okay? So that's sort of the way it works. There's a done button at the top left-hand side. If you click onto that, because you can go through the paper and choose which articles you want to read as well. If we move further through the paper, let's just click onto the paper. Now, if I want to read this page, if I go up to the top right-hand side of the screen, there's 3 dots. If I click onto those, I then get another option to listen from here. So I click on listen.
Farce's plan for new lockdowns unravels. Ministers.
You see, I don't use this, can't you?
I think that's brilliant. Brilliant.
But, as I say, I'm not. You could get it to read the page. You can get it to read what you want. I'm just not very good at it.
Oh, there's the print. That's good. The prints.
You should be so lucky.
Helena, Helena, it's Andrew speaking. If I could just interject 1 second. For a lot of our clients who have very, very poor sight, they can't see the controls on the screen. But the fact that it is a web page, it could well be that VoiceOver, TalkBack or NVDA could navigate round the page controls by pressing a tab, and then they could get to the button that says listen. It's something we would have to try afterward.
Yeah, that's it. I think this is something, you know, it's sort of quite specialist. I know a little bit about all of them. But obviously, you're going to know an awful lot more than I do about it. But, you know, it's good to show you the option is there.
Oh, absolutely. And it looks really good, really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah,
the print is very clear.
It is, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah, it's nice print. Yeah.
Yeah. So
you say that is cool.
So I can read it with my magnifier.
And you can make it bigger as well.
Yes. Yeah.
But as you say, it's quite clear, isn't it?
Yes, it's not italics. It's just nice and clear. Yeah.
But I thought the speaking was very clear.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with that. So that is called Press, was it?
Press Reader.
Oh, Press Reader.
Press Reader, yeah.
I'll write it down. Press Reader.
So you can get all of these are on one of the library web pages. If you go to the main library web page and then click onto a page, I don't know whether I can change it from here. Can I try and change that, do you think? Would that be any good if I showed the page?
You can try.
Yeah.
Although I've shared this page, so I'm not sure whether they try.
It might do. Which uk/libraries. No, it doesn't seem to want me to do it, does it? I spelled it right.
I've not found.
.uk/libraries. No, it doesn't want me to do it. So, but if you would it be any good if I sent a list of links to Kate?
Yeah.
And then you pass them out to anybody who wanted them.
Yes, if you do that, then we'll also publicise it on our website. But yes, if you send that, I can send it to the individuals that want them.
So can I just ask, is there an actual app called Press Reader or not?
Yes, it is, yes. But only for like an iPad or for some sort of device. On the computer.
Is this the right one?
Yeah, on the computer, you need to go through the web page. There isn't actually like a Windows app.
Because I've got an iPad, so would I be able to go through the App Store?
Yes. You can and you can download Press Reader.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you very much indeed.
You're very welcome.
I take it this is the right app.
Can you see that, Helena?
I can't see. No.
On Nikki's, Nikki has put up an app. She's asking
Oh,
if
right.
that's the
Okay.
right one.
Yes, that's the right one. That's the right one, Nikki.
Kate, would you be able to, in due course, would you be able to write a summary for us?
Yes, I will. I've written this down, and then if Helena sends me over the links, then I will. Yes.
Lovely. I'd love to have a go at that. Thank you.
We've also got instructions which we've written, which we email out to people. Would it be beneficial?
If you could email those to me, that would be great, and then I can distribute that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem. So anybody, any more questions?
Well, I'd just like to say, I'm going to have to leave the meeting in a few minutes, how much I appreciate BorrowBox. I think it's wonderful. I've been using it for about 4 months, and I'm particularly interested in how the reader changes the voice so often. They're all very clever. And I'd just like to say thank you very much.
Yeah.
I
read the ebooks, but I also I love the audio books for when I'm doing jobs around the house. Because my husband will talk to me then, and I'm oblivious because I've got my headphones in. But he moans if I have it too loud, so I'll put headphones in, and he moans I can't hear him. So
I didn't realise it was as simple as putting your library card number in.
Sorry?
I didn't realise that it was as simple as putting your library card number in, really.
Yeah.
Can I just ask a question, please?
BorrowBox and Libby, you need to put a PIN number in as well. But, you know, it's very, very easy.
Can I ask a question, please? It's Kate.
Yes, Kate, go ahead.
You know when you said there's an option to change your PIN number because your PIN number is your date of birth, is that on the login screen?
That's on the library. You need to go into your library account to do that.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
that would be on the main website. You'd log in, and then it will give you the option to change the PIN.
See, on the main screen, you'll see account. You click into your account, and then you can do it from there. But make sure you're at the libraries. It's all right. I'm just getting to it now on here. Because I think that right, when you first go on to the library website, where you need to go is on the right hand side.
Yes.
It says renew the library item, so you can get to it from there, or we're going to stop changing our right. Okay, right in the middle of the screen, you've got a list of about 8 items, and it starts with renew and return your library items. The next one's search the library catalogue. If you click on search the library catalogue, you then see on that next page at the top account, and you can click into that, and it will take you to log into your library account.
Okay. And then it gives you the option to change your PIN on the library cards.
Yeah. When you go into your account, you'll have a list of stuff that you can do in there. You can order books, you can search the catalogue, and there's one there. You can change your address and your PIN number.
So do you have to use your PIN number a lot then on your? Oh yes, to access the books. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. When you're logging into the website, you have to use your PIN number, or when you're setting up either BorrowBox or Libby. So you'll need your PIN number then. And if you want to go and if you've got some books out and you want to renew them, you can go onto the website and you can renew them from there. So you'll need your PIN for that as well.
Yeah, so you are better to change it, really. You don't want it as your date of birth, do you really?
Well,
you are
as I
best
say,
to
we have
change
to
it.
give them out as something, you know. So we
Yes,
do
yeah.
8 digits, and it's like your PIN code for the bank, you know, because they send you one, don't you? But you can always, you have the option to change it.
Change it, yeah.
May I ask, please, if the magazine inside the Daily Mail, which gives all the television ratings, the programs and things, will it read that to me?
I think so. I'm not positive. I must admit, I'm not positive. I think it probably would, and that's with. Sorry, which paper was it again?
The Daily Mail. There's a weekend magazine which is wonderful for the TV.
Oh yes, yeah. My mum. I have to go and get my mum a Daily Mail every Saturday morning. Let's have a look. I'll try it for you. I think so. It looks like it. On your views. Let's see. Right, so get that open.
My Haven Lady Carnarvon.
Yep.
The Chatelaine of Highclere Castle in the morning.
Yes, that's reading me some of last week's.
Downton Abbey.
Yes, so it will.
Lovely, thank you very much. I shall
Okay.
go now. So bye-bye, everyone. Thanks very
Bye,
much.
Barbara. Yeah,
Bye.
bye, Helena. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, does anybody want to know anything else? No.
Helena, can I just ask you to confirm 2 things? If you've got a current library card, there will be an account there waiting for you to log in. You don't have to create an account.
It creates the account as you log in.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
And just for my own benefit, the date of birth format is just your numbers, no slashes, no spaces, no hyphens.
That's right. Yeah, just 8 digits. So it's 2 for the 2 for the day, 2 for the month, and 4 for the year.
Thank you very much.
That's been very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you could send me all those links, Helene, that'd be really good, and I'll make sure that that's passed on to everybody.
I will do. I'm off. Well, I finish at 3, and I'm off for a few days now, so I'll do them next week.
That's fine. I'll make sure they're forwarded out for next week. Okay. And I think I mentioned to you, I think this has been so useful that once we open the support centres, then if we could have somebody come and
could I
do this again, then it would be really helpful.
We'll do our best. I did speak to Andrew about it, and he was saying, like, sort of later on in the year, maybe we can arrange.
But I think because the few people that have come today have found that really useful, I think that we'll, if we're at the support centre, that will also be, there'll be a lot more people there to help.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is, if they have their devices with them, and if you have Wi-Fi,
yeah, well, a lot do bring their devices. We've got IT support, so we could actually set it up.
Yeah.
Kate Mai here. Could I ask, do they do magazines for railway modelling?
Railway modelling?
Yes.
I don't know. I'll have a look.
Please.
Let me see if I can find a search. Railway modelling.
Yes, please. I have had an account.
I expect they do.
I've had a subscription for 2 years, but my eyes are so bad now that it's not worth having. Paying for the whole year.
All right. If I could spell, it would probably work better. Oh, how's this? Australian model railways.
Oh, no. Everything's...
There's one called Model Railroader.
No, that's American, that is.
All right.
They don't do railway modeler.
No. That hasn't come up. Let me just do a search for, the trouble is if I search for railway,
you'll have rail and modern rail and
no, I just searched railway model.
Never mind.
I'll just search for railway and we'll see.
We've
got Railway Magazine, Heritage Railway, Model Railway.
That's it, Model Railway, yeah.
Model Railway. Oh no, but it's the Australian version.
Oh, that's sorry, yeah. Yeah, that's all.
And Garden Railways.
No,
and Model Railroader.
Not big enough. That's American. There's Railway Modeler, Rail or Model Rail. No.
No, they're the only ones that we have.
Right. Okay. Many thanks.
You could always try and have a look on Press Reader and see if they're on Press Reader, because again, Press Reader do quite a few. Hang on.
I'll have to take out a subscription again.
The Railway Magazine, Heritage Railway, British Railway Modelling.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
This is on Press Reader.
Press Reader, right.
Yeah. And Railway Illustrated.
Yeah. Oh.
So that was just searching the word railway.
Right, thank you.
So you British Railway Modelling.
So if Marian's daughter set him up on Press Reader, then he could listen to that audio, couldn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Have you got a library ticket, Marian?
Oh, I should think so. I've been here for 52 years.
You should be able to listen to that then through audio.
If your library card hasn't been used for 2 years, it won't be valid anymore.
Oh, right. In that case, I'll have to re-register.
Yeah, we're only allowed to keep your details on record if for 2 years. If it's not being used, it's this new GDPR.
So what do they need to do? Can they do that online with some assistance?
Do that online on the main website, on the library website. There's a button for join your library.
Right.
So it's I'm in the same position. I haven't been able to use the library ticket for 2 or 3 years now.
Okay, so I'm gonna it's all right. I think we've got some instructions for that, but it's very easy. You just go to the main website and click on join your library. There's lots of, I think on each page there's lots of buttons that sort of like give you the opportunity to join up.
Something else for the daughters to do.
I don't know what I'm laughing for. I am one of those daughters.
my mother was a woman, so everything's all right.
Oh dear.
Many thanks.
Okay. So,
are there any more questions for anybody?
From Timothy Smith. All from Timothy Smith.
Is everybody? Well,
yeah, no, that was really useful. Yeah. I've made some notes as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Helena. Like I say, I'll distribute a summary of that out, and the recording will be on our website.
Right, and I will. I'll get these